Hello students, how are you all? I hope you all are doing great. I am Neha Rajvanshi and I welcome you all in today's class, that is English class of class 8th. So students, now in today's video we will start reading with our new topic of grammar syllabus. So now we will discuss about determiners. So now students, in our English language we are having certain words, okay, and those words are known as determiners. So now in this topic we will see about different determiners, that what kind of determiners we are having, and we will see their different uses. We will see their meanings also, that how those determiners are used in a sentence in different manners. Okay, so now let's begin our today's video that is based on this topic, that is determiners. So students, first of all we are having the basic thing related to this topic, determiners. So first of all we will try to understand what determiners actually mean. So let's read. Determiners are the words that come before a noun to show how the noun is being used. So basically we are having here that determiners, they are some words and they are used before a noun. Why? Because they show how the noun is being used. So in this manner we are having certain words and those words are used before noun. So those words are known as determiners. So now we will discuss all the determiners one by one. We will see their different uses, and yes, we will see some examples also that are related with the uses. All right. So students, moving on, first of all we are having our first determiner. So we can say the first pair of determiner. So first of all we will discuss about some and any. So they are two different words, some and any. So what are the meaning of some and any, and how they are used in a sentence, and what is the difference that is there between some and any, all the things we will cover here. So first of all let's try to understand the meaning. So we all know that some means kuch, right? We can say a little quantity. Similarly any, it also means kuch, and again we can say some quantity. So now they are having almost same meaning, but what is the difference, because they are used differently. So yes, let's see the first uses that we are having here. Some is used in affirmative sentences, while for a negative and interrogative sentence any is used. So we are having our first difference here. Students, again all the uses, or we can say all the differences should be clear in your mind. So just listen very carefully to what we are having here. First difference is that some, it is used in affirmative sentences, and any, it is used in negative and interrogative sentences. So now we have to be very careful, we have to be clear about these three words, that what affirmative, what negative and what interrogative sentence actually mean. So let's revise one more time. Negative sentence means a sentence in which we are having not or any other negative word. Interrogative sentence means a sentence in which we are having any kind of questions, and such sentence are having one question mark at the end of the sentence. Now let's talk about affirmative sentence. So affirmative sentence is a sentence that is neither one interrogative type or nor that is a negative type. It means जो sentence ना तो negative है ना वो interrogative है. So such sentences are known as affirmative sentence. So we can say in which we are having a simple statement. So according to this use that we are having here, we are having this thing that when we are having affirmative sentence, it means जब हमारे पास एक simple affirmative sentence है, एक ऐसा sentence जो कि ना तो negative है ना ही वो interrogative है, then we have to use some. But if our sentence is negative or interrogative one, then we have to use any in our sentence. This is the first rule, first use, or we can say this is the first difference that we are having between some and any. I hope this difference is clear, right? So let's move on. Now we are having some examples to clear this thing. The first sentence is, there is some water in the tank. So first of all we have to read the sentence and we have to try to observe that what kind of sentence we are having. Is it a negative, is it an interrogative, or is it one kind of affirmative sentence? So let's read one more time. We are having, there is some water in the tank. At the end of the sentence we are having full stop. It means it is clear that it is not interrogative interrogative sentence, and we cannot see any negative word in the sentence. It means it is negative sentence जो है वो भी ये नहीं है. What it means? It means that we are having affirmative sentence here, and yes, according to the rule that we have discussed earlier, in affirmative sentence we have to use some. So this is the reason in this sentence we are having some, and the meaning of the sentence is we are trying to say that in the tank there is some water. So yes, we are having little quantity of water where in the tank. Okay. Second example, there are not any doubts regarding this matter. So in this sentence we can see clearly that we are having not. Not, it is one of the negative word. So it means that we are having negative sentence here, and yes, again according to the rules, if we are having negative or interrogative sentence, then we have to use any. So yes, we are having any here in this sentence, and we are trying to say that regarding this matter there are not any doubts. Okay, so again I am revising this thing, that what is the difference between some and any. If we are having affirmative sentence, then we have to use some, and if we are having negative or interrogative sentence, then in such sentences we have to use any. And yes, both the words are having same meaning, but they are used differently in different kinds of sentence. Okay. Now we are having another use, so let's read. The word of negative connotation like hardly, scarcely, barely, etc. in affirmative sentences make the sentences negative, so any is used. So now in this point we are having this thing कि हमने ये तो पढ़ लिया कि नेगेटिव सेंटेंस है तो हमें any यूज करना है. सो नेगेटिव सेंटेंस हम कैसे पहचानेंगे? सो इट्स नॉट लाइक दैट ओनली अगर वहाँ पे नॉट है सेंटेंस में देन वी आर लाइक कि ओके इट्स अ नेगेटिव सेंटेंस. नो, बट दे आर सर्टेन वर्ड्स एंड ऑल दीज वर्ड्स आर नोन एज negative words, and if in our sentence there is the use of any of these words, then also our sentence is a negative one. So let's see, let's read these words. So we are having hardly, we are having scarcely, we are having barely. So all these words are negative words. So अगर sentence में इनमें से किसी भी word का use किया हुआ है, then also our sentence is a negative one, and then according to the rule in negative sentence we have to use any. ओके, सो हमें सेंटेंस बहुत अच्छे से रीड करना है. वी हैव टू ऑब्जर्व वेरी केयरफुली व्हाट काइंड ऑफ सेंटेंस वी आर हैविंग. इट्स नॉट लाइक दैट ओनली नॉट विल मेक द सेंटेंस अ नेगेटिव सेंटेंस. नो, वी आर हैविंग सर्टेन वर्ड्स. यू हैव टू लर्न ऑल दीज वर्ड्स, एंड इफ इन द सेंटेंस वी आर हैविंग एनी ऑफ दीज वर्ड्स, देन ऑल्सो आवर सेंटेंस विल बी अ नेगेटिव वन, एंड देन यस, अकॉर्डिंग टू द रूल वी हैव टू यूज एनी इन आवर सेंटेंस. Now students, let's see the examples that are related with this point. So let's see the first one. He has scarcely any evidence to prove his innocence. So here in this sentence we can see कि ना हमें clear not जो है वो sentence में नहीं दिया गया है, but when we will read this sentence carefully, we will come to know this thing that we are having one negative word in this sentence, that is scarcely, and because of this word, because of the use of this word, we are having negative sentence here. And now according to the rule we have to use any, we cannot use some here in this sentence. Okay. Second example, the students hardly have any interest in outdoor games. So here in this sentence also we are not having clear no, we are not having clear not in the sentence, but we are having hardly in the sentence. That is one of the negative word, and because of this word we are having negative sentence here. And now according to the rules we have to use any, we cannot use some in the sentence. Okay, so just learn all these words, and all these words are known as the negative word. And if the sentence we are having any of these words, then also the sentence it will be the negative one, and then according to the rule we have to use any in the sentence. Moving on, now we are having next use. So let's see. Any can occur in affirmative declarative clauses with an implied conditional meaning. So now according to this rule we are having this thing that any, अब तक हमने क्या पढ़ा है, that any it will used in negative sentence and in interrogative sentence, but now here we are having that any it can be used in affirmative sentence, but when if we are having conditional sentence, if we are having conditional meaning, then yes we can use any in affirmative sentence. So now students, first of all we have to understand this term, that is conditional sentence. Conditional sentence in a sentence in which we are having any kind of condition. We are having example here to clear this point. So let's read. If there is any rain, it will clear by day. So in this sentence we are having if, and with the help of if we are providing one kind of condition, because what we are saying here, we are saying if there is any rain. So this is the condition, right, that we are saying here, that if. So with the help of if we are showing the condition, and because we are having conditional sentence, so we have to use any in this sentence. Yes, this is affirmative sentence, this is neither negative nor interrogative, this is affirmative sentence, but we are using any here in this sentence. Why? Because we are having conditional sentence here. So now according to this point we are having here that if we are having affirmative sentence and in affirmative sentence we are having the conditional meaning, then also we have to use any in the sentence. Okay, and we have discussed the example as well. Moving on, next point, interrogative sentences with modality expression in the sense of request, offer, etc. require use of some, not any. So now according to this point, here we are having that if we are having interrogative sentence, and in that interrogative sentence we are having the meaning of request, we are having the meaning of offer, that we are offering something. So in that sentence we have to use some, we cannot use any. Yes, according to the rules that we have discussed earlier, in interrogative sentences we have to use any, but this is one of the exception, that if in interrogative sentence we are having the sense of request, we are offering something, then we have to use some, then we cannot use any. And now let's see the examples related with this point. The first example is, would you please give me some water? So here we can see that we are having question mark at the end of the sentence. So this is interrogative sentence, it is clear, but in this sentence we are having please also. It shows that we are having one kind of request, we are requesting actually. Why? Because we want to have some water, so we are requesting for that thing. So when we are requesting, then because of this thing we have to use some in the sentence, we cannot use any here. Yes, this is interrogative sentence, but in this sentence we are having the sense of request, and this is the reason we have to use some. Okay, next, will you have some more tea? So here in this sentence what we are saying, here we are offering something, right, because we are offering someone to have some more tea. So because of this thing that we are having the sense of offer, so because of this thing, yes, again it's an interrogative sentence, but because of this thing that we are having one kind of offer, again we have to use some in the sentence. Alright, so these are the basic uses of some and any. So again I am just summarizing all the things that we have discussed till now. So first of all we have discussed the basic difference. According to the rule we have seen that some it is used in affirmative sentences and any it is used in negative and interrogative sentences, right. Next we saw some of the exception, that any, yes, it can be used in affirmative sentences if in the affirmative sentence we are having some kind of a condition, and similarly some it is also used in interrogative sentences if in the interrogative sentences we are having some kind of request, or we can say we are having some kind of offering, then also we have to use some, we cannot use any in those interrogative sentences. Okay, so it's a very easy topic actually, determiners. We all use determiners in our daily conversation also. So basic rules are there, just learn all the rules, and yes, all the usage should be very clear, no doubt, no confusion should be there in your mind, and for that, yes, just learn all the rules very carefully, and we have discussed so many examples also to clear all the points. So moving on, now students, we are having one small practice exercise. So let's see what we have to do. We are having some sentences here. In these sentences, we are having some blanks. We have to read the sentence very carefully, and then according to the sentence, we have to fill the blank using some or any. Okay, so हमें sentence पढ़ना है, sentence को अच्छे से समझना है, and then we have to decide that what is the appropriate determiner. We have to use some or we have to use any, and then we have to write our answer. We have to complete the sentence. Alright, so let's start with our very first sentence, that is, we don't have eggs, so we can't make an omelette. So here in this sentence, it is very much clear that we are having negative sentence because we are having don't. Don't means we are having do not. So because of not, we are having negative sentence. So yes, we have very much, we have understood this thing clearly, that if we are having any negative sentence, so in negative sentences, we have to use any. So now here in this blank also, we will write any. Our answer is any, and the complete sentence will be, we don't have any eggs, so we can't make an omelette. Second sentence, he likes sugar in his coffee. So it's a simple statement. It's a affirmative sentence that we are having. And yes, in affirmative sentences, we have to use some. So now in this blank, we have to write some, and the complete sentence will be, he likes some sugar in his coffee. Moving on, next sentence, there are beautiful pictures in the book. Again, we are having one simple affirmative sentence, and in this affirmative sentence also, we have to use some. So we are writing some here, and the sentence will be, there are some beautiful pictures in the book. Next, are there new students in your class? So here in this sentence, we can observe that we are having one question mark at the end of the sentence. It means we are having interrogative sentence, and we have read this rule. We have understood this thing, that if we are having interrogative sentence, then we have to use any. So now our answer will be any, and the complete sentence will be, are there any new students in your class? Okay. Next, I am hungry. I want to eat fruits. So here in this sentence, we are having two parts. The first part is I am hungry. In the second part, we are having I want to eat fruits. So yes, again we can see that we are having one general statement. We are having one positive, or we can say affirmative sentence. So here in this blank, we have to use some, and the complete sentence will be, I am hungry. I want to eat some fruits. Next sentence, I don't see books on your table. So in this sentence also, we are having don't. It means do not, and because of this use, we are having one negative sentence here. And yes, in negative sentences, we have to use any. So now our answer will be any, and the complete sentence will be, I don't see any books on your table. Moving on, next we are having, are there apples left? Yes, there are. So now we are having two sentences, right? We are having two blanks. So let's see how we have to fill the blanks. Let's take the first one. So in this sentence, we are having, are there apples left? We are having one question mark at the end of the sentence. It means we are having interrogative sentence. So we are having interrogative sentence. So in first blank, we have to write any, and this complete sentence will be, are there any apples left? Right. Now coming to the second part, that is, yes, there are. So this is the affirmative sentence, right? So we are saying that yes, there are some. So now our answer will be some. So the complete sentence will be, are there any apples left? Yes, there are some. Okay, so according to the structure, according to the type of sentence, we have to choose our determiner, right? So we are doing all this practice exercise. Why? To revise all the rules, to practice all the uses, to practice all the rules that we have discussed already. So हम जितनी practice करेंगे rules उतने ही clearly हमें learn होते जाएंगे. So yes, we have discussed this thing so many times that if we are having positive sentence, if we are having affirmative sentence, we have to use some. If we are having negative or interrogative sentence, then we have to use any. Okay. Next, there aren't flowers in my garden. In this sentence, we are having aren't, that is are not. So yes, we are having negative sentence. Because of negative sentence, in this blank we have to write any. And the sentence will be, there aren't any flowers in my garden. Okay. Moving on, next, I can see children building a snow castle outside. So here in this sentence also we are having one affirmative sentence, and because of this thing, in this blank we have to write some, and the sentence will be, I can see some children building a snow castle outside. Next sentence, do you want milk in your coffee? So in this sentence we can see that we are having one question mark at the end of the sentence. So it means we are having interrogative sentence here. Yes, so this is the first thing that is very much clear. But when we will read this sentence very carefully, we can observe this thing, we can understand this thing, that in this sentence we are offering something, we are offering some milk in the coffee of one person. So because of this thing that we are offering something, so in this interrogative sentence also we have to write some, we have to use some, and the sentence will be, do you want some milk in your coffee? Okay. Moving on, next we are having, do you have questions? So we are having interrogative sentence, we are having one question mark at the end of the sentence. So because of this interrogative sentence, we have to use any here, and the complete sentence will be, do you have any questions? Next, there isn't money left in my wallet. So here we are having isn't, that is not. So we are having negative sentence. So because of this negative sentence, in this blank our answer will be any, and the complete sentence will be, there isn't any money left in my wallet. Okay. Moving on, there is milk in the fridge. So we are having affirmative sentence. So yes, in this blank we have to write some, and the sentence will be, there is some milk in the fridge. Next sentence, can I have water please? So we are having question mark, we are having interrogative sentence, but we are having one kind of request. We are requesting for water, and because of this thing that we are requesting something, in this blank we have to use some. And the sentence will be, can I have some water please? Next sentence, would you like chocolates? Again we are having question mark, but after reading this sentence very carefully, we can observe that we are offering chocolates to someone. So yes, we are offering something. So because of this reason, in this blank we have to write some. Yes, we are having interrogative sentence here, but still our answer will be some. We cannot write any. Why? The reason should be very clear. The reason is that in this sentence we are offering something, we are showing some kind of offer, and this is the reason we have to use a some here in this sentence. Next one, I am lonely, I don't have friends. So here we are having two parts. The first part is I am lonely, that is a affirmative sentence, but the second part is a negative one because we are having don't, and we have to write the determiner in the second part. So we will use determiner according to the second part, according to this sentence, that is negative one. So now because of the negative sentence, we have to write any here. And the sentence will be, I am lonely, I don't have any friends. Alright, So students, in this video we have discussed two determiners. They are some and any. Yes, they are connected with each other because both the words they are having almost similar meaning, but they are used differently. They are used in different kinds of sentences. So what is the difference that we have discussed, and we have discussed some exceptions also, right? So all the rules we have seen, and we have discussed so many examples also related with all the rules, and we have done the practice exercise also to revise all the rules, to revise all the uses. So now I am very much sure that these two determiners, some and any, all the uses, all the rules, everything is clear to you all. In the next video we will continue with the same topic. In the next video also we will discuss some of the determiners. We will see their uses, and yes, we will see some examples also. So just to be with me. See you in the next video. Thank you.